Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I want to believe you're staying safe and staying out of trouble. Well, I remain your girl Fidelia, and of course today I've come for us to have this amazing moment together. But guys, something happened to me right now and I just want to share it with you guys before we proceed. I actually have a topic which I want us to talk about tonight because right now is actually 1:17 a.m. midnight where I am. So most times when I want to do my recording, I prefer to do it when everywhere is quiet or rather when everyone has gone to bed. But something happened. Whatever I'm going to discuss with you guys today is not what I prepared to discuss with you guys, but something happened. I just have, just a worship moment, and immediately I got off that. Something says, you know what? Just leave whatever topic you plan to discuss and just talk about inspiration. Just talk about inspiration in general. You don't really have to, lay any key point. Just talk about inspiration and how people receive inspiration and why people should act on them when they receive it, and how delay in acting on the inspiration which you receive can kill purpose. This is it. So it kind of outlined it like this for me to talk about it. And I struggle to want to talk about it because it looks like most times when I want to talk about something, I try to, go into details. But I'm going to try as much as I can to go into this topic, inspiration, and then try to discuss it, as much as I can. So, guys, just to refresh your mind, my page is all about inspiration, motivation, and lifestyle in totality. That means inspiring and motivating people in a way that I can gives me this enthusiasm and joy to uplift humanity. And that is what my page stands for. Most times, I still do some lifestyle content and all that, guys. But then let's go into this very topic. Just to remind you guys, if you are coming across my channel for the first time, I always want to welcome my new subscribers. Just hit on the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so that at any time I post any amazing video, it will definitely pump up on your screen for you to watch and air your view. And definitely let me know what you think in the comment section. Guys, just in a short form, inspiration is just like a sudden spark you receive. It could be through your dreams, it could be when you're in your quiet moment, it could be when you are going through some struggle in life, or it could be more like a life experience. Inspiration comes in so many ways. Take for instance, when you see people that are into design, before you know, they will receive an inspiration, and then the intelligent ones will leave whatever they are doing and try to go put it down, either through drawing, either through writing it down. One thing with inspiration is that when you don't act immediately they came, you are going to lose it. Yes, that is why most times you see some people, while they were asleep, they receive inspiration, or most times when they are asleep, they had a dream, and when they wake up, once they didn't share that dream, they have this tendency of forgetting those dreams. Of course, most times we attach it that the devil have stolen the dream, but most times you just lost an inspiration which you receive and refuse to act on. I want to tell you something. What I do most times when I receive or have a dream, right? When I'm asleep, what I do is immediately that dream wakes me up, I pick up my phone, I put the recording, and I speak whatever that happened in that dream as a voice record. I might not really attach a name to that dream because I might probably want to send it to someone to, you know, share an idea with it, or maybe I want to speak to my partner about it. But what happened is that I try not to attach a name to that recording. But what I do is that I would always grab my phone and narrate everything that happens in that dream and make sure I had it recorded in a voice record. So after doing that, I will drop the phone, pray over it, and probably just go back to sleep, because there is tendency that by the time I wake up, I will try to want to catch the dreams, catch it here and there, and then I would lose it. It happens. I don't know if it happens to you, but it happens to me at times. So guys, first and first, one thing I want you to understand is that you got that inspiration for a reason. You got that inspiration for a purpose, and you are expected to act on it. A whole lot of people have a dream. Do you see in this life, God has blessed us and made us to have talent. And most times, what we need is an inspiration for us to execute those talent that He has given us. Yes, I want to let you know that you watching me today, or maybe someone that is watching me that happens to also be into YouTube creating, maybe you started it as a cruise, right? Maybe most times you receive an inspiration and you will be confused on what to do with it, right? And most times you just want to give up and not even proceed with it. But I bet you, if you choose to walk in that path and proceed with the inspiration you receive, at the beginning, it does not always make a point, or at the beginning, it does not always make a meaning, right? But by the time you go to a certain point, maybe in between the journey, you would begin to see reason why you started what you started. And you would begin to put one or two together, to have it make sense. So, you receiving that inspiration, you receive it for a purpose. On the other side, you ignoring the inspiration that you receive is you trying to kill that purpose. So I want to make you understand that you received that inspiration for a reason, and you are expected to act on it. You are expected to carry it out. You are expected to make it manifest to the universe, and you are expected to put it into action. Just like in the scripture, when God wanted Jonah to go to Nineveh, right? To go do an assignment which He wants him to do. Jonah didn't want to go. That assignment was already given to him. It wasn't an inspiration. But even if it came as an inspiration, Jonah chose to ignore it, right? Jonah didn't want to accomplish and do what he was assigned to do. But what happened? God needed Jonah to do that. That assignment has already been given to him to carry that. But he said no, right? But now, God being who He is, God has already said, hey, Jonah, you want to be stubborn, but I'm going to tell you that I'm your God. I'm your God. I'm your creator. I created you. And I'm going to assign you this job and you will do it no matter what. So God now have the fish swallow Jonah. And how come the fish did vomit Jonah elsewhere? How come the fish didn't put Jonah out elsewhere? The fish actually took Jonah to that Nineveh where God wanted him to go. Sometimes this scripture kind of wanna gives you some goosebumps, right? So why is it that the same place the fish vomited Jonah, or rather pour out Jonah, was where God wanted him to do? And now he went for that assignment by fire, by force. This is so crazy, guys. It was no more a choice, but it was a compulsory thing. So one thing is for you to receive that idea as an inspiration. Second thing is for you to be creative with that inspiration that you receive and put it to work. The third thing is that I want you to know that there is a reason why that inspiration came to you and not to me. Fourth, you ignoring that inspiration or trying to withdraw back from it or trying not to do it, you delaying that inspiration have a way of killing it. That is you killing the purpose of that inspiration. That is you killing the purpose of that idea. That is you killing that dream God has put in on the table for you to execute. That is you asking God, this very thing that you want me to do, will it even make a point for me? That is you saying, hey, you want me to do this, you want me to learn this trade. That is not what I want to do. I actually want to travel to Dubai. I want to travel to China. I want to travel to elsewhere. You putting your options on the table against the inspiration that was given to you. Five is that you need to derive a way and strategy on how to practically execute the inspiration that you receive immediately rather than allowing it to slip off. You always have to act on that inspired thought. Every great achievement begins with a little spark, right? And also, guys, there is this joy when you see an inspiration that you receive manifest and come into existence. There is this joy that you always feel at all times. You would always feel this joy. When you see someone that you probably train become someone big tomorrow, when you see, something that you probably started later become something big tomorrow, there is always this joy we feel when we started small and then become big. That is why they say don't despise the days of your little beginning, right? Because those are the days when you started your crafting, and before you know, they become something big. So guys, just to wrap it up, I just want to remind you that everyone have a talent that God has given them. Everyone have this blessing that God has placed on their hands. When God chooses to bless you, He gives you an idea most times for you to create, work on it, and put it into action, right? Those could come like an inspiration which you are expected to work on and put them into reality. So what I'm trying to say is that when you receive this inspiration, do not ignore it, rather turn it into purpose. Make it work, make it implement it, and make it come into existence, right? There is a reason why that inspiration came to you and not to someone else. So when you receive it, act on it, make it manifest, and make it become something fruitful. And one thing I want to end with is that most times you don't know how strong and how intelligent you can be, right? You have already have some quiet moment when you have so many ideas came to you, but maybe you did not work on them, maybe you did not put them into action, but henceforth, when you receive an idea, either through your quiet moment, dream, or action, quiet moment, dream, or life experience, or when you are going through struggle, I need you to try to put it in writing, put it in drawing, try to create it, work towards it. Do not think that you cannot do it. Do not underestimate yourself. Do not think that you are not qualified. Do not look down on yourself. There is a reason why that inspiration came to you and not to someone else. Okay? So always look towards the positive side. Always tell yourself that you can do it. Always tell yourself that there is a reason why you are who you are, right? There is a purpose why you are existing, and there is something that is great about you, which God has put in your hands that He wants you to work on. And until you create and work on those ideas, so many people that are expected to grow through you will begin to find you, right? Where you are right now, you are someone destiny helper, but you are still looking up to someone as a destiny helper, but you are someone destiny helper. It could be through that inspiration that you needed to manifest. It could be through that idea that you needed to create. It could be through that inspiration that you needed to put out there. So that is all I needed to discuss with you guys today. And until I come your way next time, I remain your girl, Fidelia. Remember, blessed, stay safe, and stay out of trouble. Bye bye.